We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Friday, July 21st. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. Just a reminder that Newsbreak comes to you weekdays at 7 a.m. You can watch it on djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. We're going to take a quick look at news, sports, and weather for Northeast Mississippi. Let's start with the weather forecast for today. Mostly sunny skies, a high of 97 degrees, so be careful out there. Low of 76, 10% chance of rain. The 3-day outlook are going to get some rain this weekend. Temps should cool off a little bit. Saturday, thunderstorms are possible, a high of 94, low of 76, 40% chance of rain. More thunderstorms possible Sunday with a high of 90, low of 75, 60% chance of rain. Monday could see some scattered thunderstorms with a high of 88, low of 73, 60% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at some of the top stories from the Daily Journal and djournal.com on this Friday. Renovations to a Tupelo school attended by Elvis Presley revealed a surprise this week. Lawhon Elementary School is undergoing renovations this summer. When workers were pulling up tile in the school's auditorium, they found original hardwood floors from when the school was built in the 1930s. Instead of replacing the heart pine floors, the school district opted to refinish them. Workers did not stain the floors, instead sanding them and applying natural polyurethane clear coat. After the floors were refinished, the original seats were moved back into the auditorium, and one of those seats has been marked as one Elvis sat in when he attended the school in the 1940s. And back then it was known as East Tupelo Consolidated School. The auditorium stage, which is also being refinished, was one of the first to be graced by the King of Rock and Roll. According to Judy Shumpert of the Elvis Presley birthplace, Presley's time at Lawhon was instrumental in helping him pursue music as a young boy. The annual Imagine the Possibilities Career Expo is looking to extend its reach. Entering its third year, the Expo will now be open to the public for a specified period of time. Previously, only 8th grade students, educators, and select other students have been able to attend. Set for early October, the 3-day event exposes more than 7,000 8th graders from the Create Foundation's 17-county area to more than 100 careers. The Expo is funded by the Toyota Wellspring Education Fund, with businesses and professionals from the Northeast Mississippi region volunteering their time. Now, on the second day of this year's Expo, October 4th, members of the public can attend from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. at Bancorp South Arena. The hope is that those who attend will decide to support the Expo in the future, and it's a chance to expose even more students to the event. Also, more businesses from the Golden Triangle region will be included in this year's Expo. The Columbus Air Force Base participated for the first time in 2016, and that was a big step in expanding the event. About 24 firefighters from the region spent Thursday on the lake, but they weren't taking it easy. The members of the Homeland Security Task Force 1, which includes Northeast and Northwest Mississippi, were training for flood water boat operations. Tupelo Fire Department Captain Brad Robinson said it's a refresher course to work on things like how to approach people in the water and how to flip over a boat. Now, flipping over an inflatable raft isn't so simple. Half the men pull on straps to flip it over, while the other half ride the boat over so they end up inside once it's righted. The men also practice how to approach someone in the water, whether by using a rope or by approaching in a flat-bottomed aluminum rescue boat. Thursday's training included firefighters from Oxford, South Haven, Horn Lake, Batesville, Amory, Hatley, and Tupelo. Task force members have to go through the course every 2 years. And in sports, Ole Miss football coach Hugh Freeze has resigned for reasons of personal misconduct. The news came suddenly Thursday evening, and the school hastily arranged a press conference to confirm Freeze's resignation. Vice Chancellor for Athletics Ross Bjork said the resignation was due to a, quote, concerning pattern of personal misconduct. Bjork added that had Freeze refused to resign, he would have been terminated for moral turpitude. USA Today reported Thursday that phone records it had obtained showed a 1-minute phone call by Freeze to a number associated with an escort service. Now, Bjork would not confirm this report, but did say that the school had uncovered a pattern of conduct inconsistent with the expectations of a head football coach. Bjork said Freeze openly admitted to the misconduct that Ole Miss had discovered. And this revelation is not related to the ongoing NCAA investigation into the football program, which stands accused of 21 violations, some of them major. Matt Luke, the Rebels co-offensive coordinator and offensive line coach, has been named the interim head coach. That's all for Newsbreak on this Friday. Before I go, I'd like to remind you of one of the podcasts that we produce here at the Daily Journal, The Memo, all things Northeast Mississippi news and entertainment with myself and W. Derek Russell. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday. Find it in iTunes, any of your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. Be sure to check out today's episode, in which we visit with Jenna Parsons to talk about the food section this week. Also, M. Scott Morris offers us his review of the latest Planet of the Apes movie, and Derek Russell fills us in on what's happening with the local entertainment scene. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal or at djournal.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like as well. That's all for Newsbreak on this Friday. I'm Brad Locke. Y'all have a good weekend.